Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am Ambassador Stereo, and today we're taking a first look, sort of, you could say, at ETS2. I know usually we're doing ATS stuff, but I saw that ETS was on sale, and I was like, I've pondered long enough, let's get it. So, I do have another profile already set up that I've already done a little bit of driving on. So I could somewhat get used to it, also get stuff figured out, like transmission, stuff like that, because switching over from an American 18 speed to one of these is a little screwy. So, but as for this profile that we're on, we are literally brand new. I have literally just mapped my buttons, and that's it. Like, still have our first job to do, which is only a 3-mile one, and then we'll do another one after that. But literally, like, just started, brand new profile. I do have a few mods on as well. I will list those down in the description, as well as that's where I'll have my setup listed, like I usually do. But enough yapping, let's jump in and go drop this off real quick, and then we'll grab another one and we'll hit the road. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of transmission issues. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Shifts there, shift knobs there. Okay, H shifter, yes. Steering axis, I don't know why There we go. Okay. Now we got that figured. 12 speed, okay, which I think is what we're driving. Okay, that's all. That doesn't look right. I didn't think so. Okay, so let's just quickly Oh, no, okay, I got that right. Never mind. I was doubting myself there for a second. And those will be fine. Okay. And reverse. Okay. Now with that, let's try this. Go into gear. Go into gear. Alright. I forgot to map a couple buttons for my look left and right. My bad. We kinda... Whoa. Okay. Brakes. Non-existent. Where's my... There it is. I do have to say, it is a little weird. My other profile, I have I do believe a Mercedes truck I am running. So I'm not quite used to this. This one's being a little weird. But I think that's more just, I forgot to, no, I already came in and did this stuff. Yeah, okay. Turn that down too. Yeah, braking intensity. Already. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go up a little bit more. See how that does. Cause, yeah, that was weird. Like, I was, like, on the brake for that. Oh, crap. I forgot to map buttons. Oh, it's a good thing it doesn't take long and I already know exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. Bam. Done. Alright. Now that I am... Let's make sure. I'll crawl out of here. Okay, I did map those. It's not very much better on the brakes though. Oh, right. My other profile, my truck has a Th8a transmission. Had to change things there. But yeah, this one I have set up as a Th8a. So it's not quite. Oh, brake. Jeez, like there's nothing on that brake. Like on the brake. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now watch, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna jump in a different truck and I'm not even gonna try, and the brakes are just, I'm gonna barely touch them and I'm gonna lock them. I have a feeling. And I think this truck may be electric. Because I did a first take before this one, and I went to start the truck and I had nothing. I couldn't hear nothing. Right, so I was like, what's going on? So jeez. So I went and stepped on the gas a little bit, and then it revved up, and I was like, oh, weird. Like, it was sitting at 0 RPM. I was like, that is weird. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, no, definitely have to get used to this a little bit. There's one thing I've noticed, these trucks are definitely very... Because my trailer might be steering itself too. Sorry, as I was saying. These trucks, compared to the American trucks especially, are very peppy. Like, there's a lot. Like, you barely touch it and you're revving right out, pretty much ready for your next gear. Whereas the American trucks, they take a little bit more. Okay, just go green for me. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Let's drop this trailer. You're at the truck. I must say, that was definitely a little bit more tricky than I was intending for that to be. Ah, here we go. Yeah, like I said, I literally just started this profile, so we get to go through everything. Okay, I've got $3,000. Okay, images not worried about. Let's get rid of the little notification here and here. Email, bank, not worried about that. Trailer purchase, not worried about. Skills. How do I want to do this? I mean, regardless, either way, it's gonna end up maxed out. Yep. Ouch. Everything. I just smacked my wheel. Let's just do high value to start. Alright. Okay. So London. Cambridge, Birmingham, Southampton. $5, 76. Oh, right. Ferry. I don't really feel like dealing with the ferry right now. So you know what? I'll just go for this guy. I know it's not going to be quite enough to buy. Oh, hang on. I got to reset some stuff here. Okay, the couple trailer can stay. Reset the key. That didn't need to be reset, but that's okay. Okay. There we go. Motor! Yay! Motor! Alright, let's get rid of that mirror because we don't need it. Let's adjust these really quick. Bring this one in. Come on. Oh, too far. I'll bring this one in a little bit. It's a little far, but it's good enough. It's not gonna matter anyway. Once we drop off the load, truck's gone with it. So, alright. Oh, come on. Give him a second gear. Oh, silly me. Let's put it in the right spot for second gear. Like I said, when you get used to the oh god, I can't see. We're cheating a little bit here, I can't see. But no, when you get used to an 18 speed or even a 13 speed, and then you come over here and you try and drive one of these, it's a little weird. Third is down here. Oh. There we go. Oh. Come on. Give me my third. Thank you. This is another thing that's weird. Getting to turn left on a red light. Like, come on. No rolling back today. Are you? Oh, I'm getting green. That's why. I was like, are you really stopping for me? But nope. Come on. There we go. Still trying to get used to this transmission. It is weird. Because I'm curious. I wonder what the Jake brake sounds on this thing like. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, let's shut that off then. Useful, but doesn't have the sound like the big American ones do. Where? Okay, there it is. Yeah, no, I'm still trying to get used to shifting this transmission because it almost seems like it takes. What would be? We're gonna have a little commotion here. Here we go. My bad. Oh, okay. There. I definitely have found myself using the clutch a bit more in this as opposed to ATS. But the half gears, the highs, lows, I'm not too worried. I can still split those just fine. But yeah, when you try and go full gear, it's this gear and this truck is almost like 2 gears in my Peterbilts or my International per se. Like, I went to shift up at just about 2000 RPM and it didn't catch until like 1200, where usually they catch 15, 14. So I'm used to trying to catch it in that gap, and the next thing you know, I'm grinding gears, and so it's definitely been a bit of a learning curve. And get off here. Yeah, like I almost gotta jump 2 gears to go down 1 gear. And then like the half gear is like equivalent to 1 gear, like a full gear kinda in ATS sort of thing. And I thought driving on the left side of the road, on the right side of the truck, was gonna be weird, but it's actually, like, it's weird, but it's not as weird or as much of a shock as some people would think. my bad. I was not intending to slow down that much. It's like I said when we were in the last truck. I'm gonna get into a different truck. I'm gonna hit the brakes, and I'm gonna accidentally almost lock him up. And well, that's what I just did. Completely not intending to, but that's just the way stuff goes, I guess. I have to go in, turn that setting back down just a tiny bit. And then I think at some point I need to go looking for a... It's chipped up a little bit here. Go looking for a plugin or whatever for OBS. Find a way hopefully to get a overlay going when I'm in game. Because so far I'm pretty sure we're recording and we're good to go. But I don't actually have an overlay or anything telling me. I would also like to make sure I have a timestamp so I know how long I'm recording. So definitely have to do some looking into that. If anyone knows of a good one and a recommended one, absolutely, like, give me a shout, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Love to know what you guys got to say about that. Over. There we go. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I know I screwed that one up a little bit, but that's okay. Still new and still figuring this out. And yeah, they're gonna want it probably at that bay right there. And oh, no. At the other one. It's not even a bay. Okay. That's where I want it. That's where I'll put it. Let's bring our mirror back. Oh, great. There we go. I went and put it in the spot for reversing an Eaton Fuller 18 speed. Not the same spot as a ZF. That is one nice thing. I went and looked up I found one guy did a article kind of thing about the shift patterns and everything, like whole thing about manuals for American Truck Sim and European, like Euro Truck Sim, and the amount of detail and everything he went into. Like, he's got like shift schematics, everything explained. Like, it is really good. Like, you definitely gotta check it out if you want to start driving manual in either ATS or ETS, because it's spot on perfect. Like, that's how I figured out which one that I would want to go with shift pattern wise. So like when I have my own truck, I actually use the ZF16, whereas this one, because I knew it would be a beginner truck, I knew it would be a 12 speed, so that's why I set it up for a ZF12. But when I get my own truck for this profile, it'll be a 16 speed with ZF16, because it is knocking the mic around. because the ZF16 is basically an Eaton Fuller 18 speed, but the Euro version. So yeah, that's what I went with on my other profile, and what I'll probably do on this one. And let's drop this. Miles per. Okay, let's finish off the high value. We'll do just in time, eco driving. Whoop. Trucks, scan trucks for sale. And 115. I don't think we have just enough for a truck yet. Yeah, 118. And that's without doing anything to it. So I'm curious, what about used trucks? What do we got? Let's go. I set this one up for Scania, so 86, 83, 92. Okay, that's a 4x2 left-hand steering. 4x2 left-hand, 370. 370, fuel tank 1290, 1290, 49.4, 42.2, okay. Let's try that right hand. 4x2, okay, 360, 370, 4x2, 46, 3. Well, that works. There you go. We're not getting a brand new truck right off the bat, but that's okay. We can buy it and save a little bit of money on buying it. Because there ain't really much else I would do to it. I would make it probably a 6x4 at minimum and paint it. That'd be probably about it. And probably change out the motor. Well, it's doing its thing. Let's reset some switches here. Oh, let's leave that one up actually. Because it should jump me in with the truck off. Yeah. Okay, now we can. Cool. Alright. I'm not horribly worried about doing a motor or anything just yet. Okay, let's make sure we're still. Okay. Lights on. a second, and now since we have our own truck, we can actually adjust stuff and not have to worry about it getting tossed out when we change. So 85 on that one. Down a little bit. Down. Okay, that's good. That's not bad. Need to bring him down though. Like, damn. Is it? Well, a little far on the left one, but that's okay. We can always go back up. What's that? That's better. Relax, that one's disappearing. There we go. Make off. Alright, now that we got our stuff pretty much good to go, let's see what we got around. Don't want to deal with the ferry right now. You know what? You know what? Why not? Put this back over here. Yeah, that gear change wasn't so bad. It was only like a gear and a half. Oh, mail. Alright. Okay. Free market. Motor oil. Take job. It's. Oh. I thought it was gonna be that yellow and right there in front of us, but I guess not. It's still over there. Need to adjust that, definitely. Oh, there we go. I know I haven't driven a day cab for a while, but it still messes with me how far back it has to go. But I guess when you're used to a big stretched out Pete or stretched out International or almost any American truck that's got a big sleeper on it, yeah, these things are small. That's okay. They're nice and maneuverable. I haven't really had any issues other than when we were first starting backing up, so it's not too horrible. And the other thing it's been messing with me a little bit is the different, like the miles per hour as opposed to kilometers per hour. I thought Europe ran on kilometers. Maybe not. I'm not actually entirely sure. So if someone could let me know on that, that'd be amazingly great. Because, yeah, I'm curious. Because if they do actually run... Ooh. Okay, I'm cheating on this one a little bit so I can see. Okay, we'll be nice. We just won't jump this time. I know I've done that a couple times, but... I will be nice. Oh, hey, there we go. That was a mostly smooth gear change. Hey! Slowly getting it. But yeah, no, if someone that's, like, driven over in Europe, anything else, or lives over there, could you absolutely let me know, if you know? Because I would like to make this almost more accurate if I can, right? Like, if they do everything in kilometers an hour, I'd rather have that as opposed to miles. Not to mention, with me being Canadian, kilometers makes a bit more sense to me, because we don't use miles, we use kilometers. Oh, come on. Oh, there's actually a little bit of a Jake break too. Alright. Back over this way. Oh, I missed it. There it is. Oh, okay. I'd be like, don't come over, please. That would end very badly. Like, I know it wouldn't be the first time that an AI in this... Sorry, not this game. ATS. Because, well, when you got hours in that game, like I do, like most people figure out how many hours I have in that game, and they're like, holy crap, man. I personally think I am still on, like, rookie numbers, but that's me. But, yeah, no, I've definitely, in the hours I've put into ATS, I have seen some stuff, and with these two games being essentially the same thing, just different maps, like, different features and stuff when it comes to, like, trucks and maps and DLCs, but realistically, they're built on the same engine, everything else, so... And then, like, you look at all the UI changes and everything nowadays, like, current ATS and ETS, they're pretty much the exact same. Like, that's how I knew exactly where I was going when I was setting stuff up, because it's pretty much just an exact copy. But along with ETS 2, I did buy another game I haven't seen in like 10, 15 years, if not longer. I don't even remember when it came. I just remember playing it on the old computer we had when I was a kid. So I'll definitely probably doing a video with that one too. Although that one's gonna be a little fun to try and do a video with, because camera angles and other options in that one are weird. Well, weird compared to this and ATS, because, well, this is where we're at currently and everything, right? But I got it because I used to play it 10, 15, possibly even almost 20 years ago. So when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I have to play this again, just for the nostalgia, even. Like, so worth it. So I expect to see a video coming out on that too, not just ETS stuff as well as ATS. Let's start slowing down a little bit here, because we got traffic galore. There you go. Yeah, once I start getting used to it, I can shift just fine. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Yeah, let's bump that up a couple stages. Let's go back down to a mid stage. Right. Actually, while we're sitting here really quick. Options. Gameplay. Braking intensity. Drop it down. We'll do 115 instead of 110. Did I just... seriously? Okay, come on. Okay, reset. Come on. Give me my... Let's make sure I don't miss it this time. I did that in one of my first runs on the other profile. Because that was one of the first places I went was... Oops. Wrong game. But one of the first places I went was down here. Because I saw a ferry and I was like, what? No way. So I had to come check it out. And yeah, needless to say, I was driving up the road and I pretty much drove right past the entrance. So I had to back up the hill and back into the entrance, and so I was like, this time let's just make sure we don't miss the entrance. Yeah, okay. And go on to Callus, embark. There, still running. Yeah. That's another thing I've noticed. Bumps in this one are a lot harder than bumps in ATS. I've definitely noticed that going into a couple of the yards and everything. The bumps hit hard in this one. Oops, that was a curb. Yeah, it definitely does not help. I am used to driving something bigger, so I'm used to trying to give space for something bigger. Well, at least I know the force feedback in my wheel's pretty good. Like, darn. Like, that shaking is my, I have a knobs. Some of us call them gut splitters on the wheel. Usually you find them on the wheels of semi-trucks and everything to help crank. It's a little knob that sticks up above the wheel. But yeah, when I hit a bump or a curb, oh, really? Did it again. Yeah, let's try this time then. Yeah, we'll just do low. Okay. Come on. Can't believe I've stalled this thing twice today already. But at the same point, I did stall the International, I think, after I just got it, so that kind of makes sense. That's my luck. Let's play it safe. Okay. Sometimes I don't know why I even look, but I still look. Yeah, I feel them. Right by the other ones. And let's shut the Jake brake off. Straighten out. If it did this right, we shouldn't be that far off. Alright, drop this guy. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, let's finish off the eco driving. I got 2 more. We'll throw them in fragile. Okay. Jump it again. Take a quick look at the map. Oh. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, so come back out of the yard, take a left. Go straight, take a left. Okay. Let's bring the mic back this way. Shut track off. Activate. Oh, oop, crap. Reactivate. There we go. Six by four. There we go. Or an 8x4. No, we'll just do a 6x4. Motor. Okay. So even at 360 horse, we weren't doing that bad. So I ain't gonna go much higher. 6 speed. Do not have an option for a... I'm gonna have to go back and look at that guide again for 12+2. But for now, we'll just go 12 with retarder. A little bit different than it usually turns out, but that's okay. That looks pretty cool too. I like that. We'll save that. Not worried about that. Down is not bad. Oh, it actually got options. Alright, well I think by the looks of it, that should be it. Yeah, I'm not horribly worried about changing rims or anything. 186,000 pounds. This is why we went with the cheap truck. We can just do that, and then when we go service, oh, I got nothing, no damage, wearing it. Cool. Alright, so don't go worry about that. Okay, the color pretty much turned out the same. It's just a little, I think the one blue is a little bit brighter, but that's about it. Not gonna complain, I like it. I wonder what this new motor sounds like. Let's put it in gear. No, not much for Jake. That's okay. Okay, beacons work good. Lights. All of them. Markers, headlights. Cool. Alright. I'll shut it back down then. And let's reset that. Yeah, I can. Perfect. Alright. Well, I would like to thank everyone for joining me today as we take a first look at ETS2. Like I said earlier, I know it's not exactly a new game or anything, but it is new to me and new to my channel, so hence why I say a first look, sort of. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for joining in. I've been Ambassador Sterum, signing off.